Hi everyone, I hope y'all are doing great today. I just wanted to put out a quick video today. This is going to be kind of an odd one. There's footage that's been shot recently since we've been here in New York. A lot of goofing around. And then there's going to be an update that I have to throw in there towards the end, so stick around. Thanks for being here. Gosh. Oh, that's dark. That is dark. I mean, it is gonna rain right around here somewhere. It's gonna rain really heavy. I can't get over how good that breeze feels, though. I'm showing it to you. I'm showing you the breeze that's coming in the window right now. I don't know why I pointed the camera down there. I'm showing you the breeze. Boy, that feels good. Oh my gosh. So funny. I'm so used to having all of you in my hand that it's like you're really in my hand. So I point the camera so you can feel the breeze. That's crazy. Oh, and I have the camera turned way up on brightness, I just noticed. Let me put it back down to where it's supposed to be. There. That's 0. That's actual. So you can see it's not looking like 2 in the afternoon right now out here. Oh, here it comes. There's the rain. My gosh, you see it coming in sheets. Whoo! Holy smokes, I'm surprised Lefty hasn't run up here to seek comfort from me. Oh my gosh. It is blasting. You guys just, I don't know if you can see, the rain is just, oh my gosh, oh wow. It is just coming in sheets. Goodness gracious. Holy cannoli. This is vicious. Let me grab some stickers. We can throw a couple stickers in the box here for the winner. And this is the original. Sorry, that's probably really loud because the mic is right there. So I also adorned the outside of the box with some swag. I threw a couple of stickers inside the box, and I figure what better way. This will be a good thing for her to see. She'll definitely know what it is when it shows up at her door. So I'm using the post office. It's right around the corner. Using the new Postal Ground Advantage. It only cost me, I think it was, it was $12.68. So, and it's going to Colorado, and it'll be there in 4 days. So, not bad. That's a new service that the post office, a new tier of shipping. They didn't used to have it. Cover up this old label here, just to make sure. You know, because if something can go wrong, like they scan the wrong barcode and this ends up shipping back to me in Utah, it would happen. So let me just super Sharpie it. This is one of my fat bevel tip Sharpies. Love them. Y'all know I love my Sharpies. Woo! That'll wake you up. Look at this. A couple of horses across the street. And Lefty wants to go play with them. Yes, he does. That one's, what is that, a Palomino? It's got
patches like that. And then the other one just looks like a solid. Oh, they busted him. They know he's here now. Just wants to play. Oh, you want to play with them horsies? Yeah, the people in this house, you can have horses out here. This is, you know, this is a suburb of Rochester, but this used to be all like farmland, and it's still okay to have horses. They built, they have a whole corral and barn and everything in the back for them, fenced area, and then periodically they bring them out here in the front yard. They throw up these temporary fences and they bring them out in the front yard to trim the grass, and they let them chow on all the grass, which is pretty cool. And they don't use any gas, no carbon footprint, except for their methanol. Is it methanol? Methane. Yeah, except for their methane. Oh, that one's very pretty. Very pretty horse. Very pretty. Wow. They look very healthy, very shiny. I don't know really anything about horses, but they don't look like they're lacking for food or anything. It's time for Lefty's dinner. He's been waiting for me all day. Okay. I've been working on a video for y'all all day, and it's like 7 p.m. and I finally just finished it. Okay.
I want to show you something that I got in the mail, and I wanted to talk about. We got the biggest rainstorm today. We set records. So it finally tapered down to where I could take Lefty out, because I wanted to go out and play in the water, you know, with Lefty. So him and I went out and took a long walk all around, and you know, the pond over there is like right up to the edge. It has an overflow, and that overflow pipe comes out, and there's a drainage ditch that runs along the road right up here. And so that overflow pipe for the pond exits on one side of the ditch right here, and then on the other side of the ditch is another pipe that then goes under the road and then continues on in a drainage ditch that's at a 90 degree to this road. So that pipe, I'm going to say it's a 3-foot diameter pipe. It was full blast coming out of that thing at 3 feet diameter of water, just chugging, you know, and this drainage ditch. So it's coming out of this pipe and then blasting right across and into the other pipe so it could go down and across underneath the roadway. Like, oh my gosh, you know, massive amounts of water coming out of that pond. And that overflow thing at the pond, it's a cement, it's a round thing with a grate, and obviously when the water gets to a certain level, it goes in that runoff, that overflow relief. You should have heard the sound coming out of that thing from, you know, because it's got a metal grate, and then you can see like right down in it. It sounded like the 100-foot waves down in Hawaii or whatever. It was like water flowing down in there, unbelievable. So record rainfalls today in New York. But while Lefty and I were out on that walk, we took the route around the other side of the pond, and we came up along the other side there. So we're like walking along next to the pine trees and everything, and all of a sudden I see a deer. And it's up ahead of us at the tree line where the grass meets the tree line. And it's standing perfectly still. And it's always a challenge to get Lefty to see something that's not moving. You know, they recognize motion. So I'm trying to get him. I use hand gestures, you know, pointing him in the direction of the thing. And sometimes so frustrating, I'll do that, or I'm like, Lefty, it's right in front of you. And he's like, and he looks that way, you know, and I'm like, ah!
Well, finally the deer moved and he caught it. So now he's down in the crouch position. And at 12 years old, he's doing the stalking, right? And I know that takes a lot of muscle strength to be at half level and walking along, you know. And he's stalking that deer. And that deer was coming towards us. It fully saw us. And it was stomping it would stomp a foot and come towards us and then stomp the other leg. It wanted to fight. And Lefty is, you know, it would stomp and come towards us a little bit, so Lefty would go towards it, and then it would stomp and come farther, and Lefty would go towards it, and I'm like, oh my gosh, you know, this is awesome. I've never seen a deer do that before. I'm sure it's a thing they do that's, you know, it's saying, hey, you know, it's showing its strength, I guess, is what it's doing. You know, we're still 30 feet at least away from this deer, and there's no way that, you know, there's ever going to be any contact between them. But that deer was just seriously coming right at Lefty and me, and it's like looking, you know, because there's low branches, and it's looking at us and then stomping its leg and then coming towards us and stomping. And Lefty's just, you know, he's down there doing his stealth crawling stalking thing that I never knew dogs did until I had Lefty. I'd never seen a dog do anything close to that, and Lefty is a stalker like a cat, you know, like a cat does. He does that. So that deer is coming towards us, and then all of a sudden it just turned and took off running. I don't know what made it decide to not come towards us and fight anymore, but it took off running and ran down the tree line a certain distance and then cut up into the woods there, you know, and it's lost at that point. And Lefty starts pulling me. And mind you, we're slogging through its grass, but it is so wet. There's probably 6-8 inches of standing water on the grass that we're slogging through. I was wearing my good Merrill hiking shoes that are water resistant, whatever. My socks were soaked when we got back here. So he's pulling me after the deer, and I'm, you know, trying to keep up, and the water's just flying, you know. He came back here just soaked because he's getting all the roostering, self-roostering himself underneath. And we kind of went to where the deer maybe went up in the woods and just kind of milled around, and the excitement was over at that point. But that was a really cool encounter. Never seen a deer do that. If you've ever seen a deer, put it in the comments. And if you're a deer, some, you know, hunters and stuff know a lot of what deers do. Are they like showing their strength? That's their battle thing, like they're trying to scare the other thing off? Put it down in the comments, because I've never seen anything like that before. Super cool. So record rainstorm today. Almost got in a fight with a rabid deer. But I wanted to sit down. I got this sent to me from OITE. Y'all know that OITE has been sending me some really awesome flashlights, and we all love flashlights, right? So they had, back for Memorial Day, I don't think this is something you want. It's not your preferred cardboard. They had these lights, special editions for Memorial Day, and Memorial Day had come and gone, and I contacted the young lady that I deal with over there, and I asked her, I said, hey, do you have any of those left? Because I would love to have one. And she said they absolutely did, and she would send me some. And they're special edition because, look at this. Oh my gosh. So cool. Look at that. Right? With the red, white, and blue on silver. Oh my gosh. Let me get my other light so we can shine a light on. I'm going to shine an O-light on this O-light. I've got my O-light O-clip Ultra here at this thing. So special edition for Memorial Day. They do have some of these remaining. I asked her, I said, can I promote these for July 4th? And she said, we don't have
a lot of them in stock. She said just when you receive them, just show them as soon as you can, because there's not a lot of them left. It was a limited production run. So you've got, you know, artistic rendering of the American flag right there. I love it. So this is the, you remember we actually, this is the Arkfeld light that they offer. We have one of these that we showed a few months ago. It was actually the first light they sent us. Great flashlight. Oh, this has a green laser. Boom. Boom. Okay. Sorry about that. I didn't know it had strobe. This is the Arkfeld Pro. I have the Arkfeld Ultra that they sent me. They have different features. So it has green laser pointer, and then it's got UV. So that's UV, and then it's got your normal, boom, boom, your normal light. So it's a 3-light light. So I'm gonna put a link down because OITE makes very excellent quality flashlights. This is a limited, really limited. They only have X number left. I don't know how many, but she said there's not a lot of them. They're probably not going to make it till July 4th as far as inventory goes, but I will find a link for it and put it down in the video description. But that's not all. Blue theme. Oh, look, it's a clip. That's right. It's a clip. So it's very similar to what I was just holding in my hand. Look at this. But you've got, again, the red, white, and blue. Oh, I love it. It goes very bright, and it has 2 modes. That's flood, there's spot, and then it has UV. So this one has 3 modes, flood, spot, and UV. That's the one I have. This is the O-Clip Ultra. I'm not sure what this one is. It needs a charge. Needs a charge. It's got the red light on, so I can't. I'll put links for both of these. One thing, oh look, it has the flip down aluminum cover for the USB plug. Both of these lights. That fell on the floor. It was just cardboard. So this is why I asked her to send these, because of the red, white, and blue theme. Very limited stock. I'm going to put these links to these down in the video description, so take a look. If you want these, just go over there and get them right now, because like I said, they only have a very limited inventory of these. It was a one-time run where they only manufactured so many of them. It was for Memorial Day. I love it. And I just looked in the box, and the Arkfeld does come with the magnetic charging cable. Come here. Come here. Here, stand up. Come on. Stand up. Come on. Up, up, up. Come on. Up, up, up. Stay right here. Stay right here. I gotta get you cleaned off, okay? You're all swampy smelling. Yeah, you smell like that pond over there. Let me get you in there so you can get your special shampoo on. Yeah. There's the whole belly in the top. Right here. We're going to discuss this. Oh, that pond on you. You're being a very good boy. Yes, you are. Come here. Stay right here. Stay right here. You can keep your eye off. I know this is... Okay. Hey. Does it feel better? I'll bet you smell better, even though we didn't get the shampoos earth on you. What? What? Don't drop. Yeah, go right here on your back. Oh, that's a good boy. Huh? Oh my goodness. Oh. Oh my goodness. Yeah. With that assistance. That's a good boy, huh? Oh my goodness. What?
Hello? You said you were gonna help me put the sheets on the bed. And you haven't helped me at all. All you're doing is messing around. Gar gar. Gar gar gar. Like usual. You're just supervising. It's just, you know, sometimes when I when I just need that third hand and I call on you, you know, I would expect you to step in and that's it, huh? That's your answer? You got 4 of them. You can't lend a hand every once in a while? Is that a no? Huh? Gar, 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 gar. Gar, 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 gar. Excuse me? Or what? You see wrinkles? You complaining about my sheet job here? Gabba! Oh, I heard that one coming. Gar, rah, 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 rah. Oh, it's a good boy. So happy to be at Grandma's house, aren't you? Are you happy to be at Grandma's? Huh? Are you happy to be at your grandma's house? And guess what? Later, Dalen's coming over. Yeah, your Dalen's coming over. Come here. Okay. Here, let me talk to the folks. Buddy, I got something important I have to tell them. You want to take a bath? You want to get in a bath? Come on, let's get in the bath. Hey, you're going the wrong way. Come on. Come on. Come on, left. Come here. Okay. Oh, but don't be mistaken. I am going to get you later. Oh, yes, I am. I am going to get you later. Excuse me. Dude. Whoa! He just headbutted my knee. Oh, my gosh. Oh, no. Yeah. Oh! What? Come here. See? Go! Okay. See, it's... Go! Okay. Oh! Go! Hey! What are you... Oh! Hey! Oh my lord. Okay. I don't know what any of that was. Hold on. There could be knitting needles in there. Be careful. Go! Yeah. Oh my goodness. What? Okay. Yeah, there's one of your other chairs. Okay, puppy. Okay. You didn't break anything, did you? 'Cause I saw you. You okay? All right? Okay. Good boy. You okay? Okay. Looked like he took a funny landing that one time. Okay, puppy. Okay. Okay, there you go. Good boy. Okay. Yeah, I'm just afraid he's gonna hurt himself, that's all. You know, hook a nail in the carpet and twist his ankle or something, you know, because he goes at it so hard. He's, the dog breed is the, Nobrainicus nuticus. That's the breed that he is.
Thank you all for being here today, watching the video with us, watching all the goofy stuff that's been going on. I want to thank all of you that prayed for AC and all of the messages and all the comments and all the prayers. AC passed on the 25th, 2 days ago.
And I had to come and let you all know. I've tried recording this several times. And finally, after seeing Dalen again today, feeling better, I'm able to talk about it without just falling apart, really. So the morning that it happened on the 25th, so I'm filming this today, the 27th. Linda, his mom, she works an overnight job, so what she was doing was getting out of work every morning, going home, getting cleaned up, changing out of her work clothes, and then going to the hospital to spend the day with AC. She's been doing that for weeks, months. But that morning, she went from work straight to the hospital. She didn't go home. And that morning, AC suffered massive cardiac arrest. Linda was there. AC's older sister was there with her teenage daughter, who's just graduating from high school right now. Her graduation is tonight, actually. The graduation ceremony is tonight. And they were performing CPR for quite an extended length of time. And Linda told me that at some point she just had to tell him just to stop and let him go. Just let him go. So it's, it's a shock. I'm still in shock over how quickly this happened. If you remember back when I first shared this all with you, I was in Utah and I had just heard about it because it had just been discovered. AC that morning called Linda up and said, "Ma, I need to go to the hospital, something's wrong." He goes to the hospital. So that was, just a couple weeks before we left Utah and came back here. So, in the course of, just a couple of months, and he's passed. So his baby just had his first birthday party just the other day. Dalen sent me a couple of pictures of her holding the baby at the party. So he has 2 children. I met his other son for the first time just about a week and a half ago, and I don't know how old he is, but just from guessing, I would say he's 9 years old, 10 years old, something like that. Very nice young man, shook my hand when I met him. His dad's in the hospital. Really nice young kid, very nice. So that day, Dalen got a hold of me. She sent me a text and asked if Mom could drive me out to her job to get her car. And I said, of course. She had her boyfriend pick her up at work, took her to the hospital, home. She let me know she was home. Mom and I drove over there to get her keys so I could go get her car. And she let me in the front door of her house, and she just grabbed onto me and cried so hard. And that is the saddest moment in my life, that moment right there, where she grabbed a hold of me and cried into my chest. And I squeezed her and we cried together. That is the saddest moment that I have ever been through. And when a person passes, it's like they leave such a hole in everyone else's lives that they knew, that's around them, they're related to, and that's, what Dalen is experiencing is that hole that's left behind. So for the last couple of days, I sat down because I wanted to let you all know as quickly as I could, because so many of you have been sending so many prayers and messages about AC. And all I could think of was that moment of me meeting Dalen at the front door, and I could not get the words out thinking about that. She came by to visit yesterday and spent a couple of hours here, and we got back to being ourselves again. To see her in that state of grief, I'll never forget that moment. I will never forget it. It's just such a shock at how fast this all happened. And he had a lot of friends, has a lot of relatives, so it should be a pretty good celebration of his life, because he was a really, really well-liked young man. I thought that he was going to recover. His next round of chemotherapy was scheduled for 2 days ago, on the 25th, the day that he passed. He was going for his next chemotherapy treatment. I really thought that he was going to pull through and fight this off with treatment, and it wasn't going to be easy, but I thought he was going to make it. I really did. Thank you all for being here. Everyone take care, be safe. We'll see y'all again really soon.